During the attack, most men were either too shocked or too busy to let fear get in the way of their duty.
I think that when I become the most fearful was hearing explosion in the distance. We talked about it, and then we weren't the first ones out. Somebody said that's the Japanese are picking the ships off as they come out of the harbor. And I know we was about ready to go.
It made you feel, well, you knew what a rabbit felt like when he was being shot at when you're going across the field. They were looking for a place to hide, let's put it that way, to get in some protected area. You know. But out in that open space, there wasn't very much to hide behind.
As a 17-year-old boy, you were scared and you just didn't know what was going to happen from one minute to the next. Fortunately, I come out of it without a scratch. We lost 7 of our crew when that bomb back aft hit and went. But you just didn't have time to stop and think about anything except do whatever you could to keep your ship safe.
The surprising thing was that I was not afraid at the time. You know, you think with people shooting at you and bombing, you would be. I think after it was all over, you got to thinking about it, you might show some fear. But I never saw anybody act as a coward that day. Probably 1,000 fellows at Wheeler Field that day, and everybody was trying to help.